Hello and welcome to RetroCore. Now you may remember a while ago I reviewed the 8849 Unihertz phone, the Tank 3 Pro. Well, it seems that Unihertz liked that video and they've gone and sent me the Tank 2 Pro. Hang on, we're going backwards here, aren't we? But there is a reason behind that, and that's because the Tank 2 Pro has some different features to the Tank 3 Pro, and it is currently on sale over at AliExpress. I'll put a link in the video description down below. How long it's going to be on sale for is anyone's guess, but it's currently on sale. Now, the Tank 2 Pro is another big chunker of a phone. This is a big, beefy bit of equipment. It certainly could be classed as a lethal weapon. On the back we've got our camping LEDs. I will demonstrate them later on in the video. We've got a warm light and a bright light. We've got 3 cameras up there, infrared, so we've got night vision as well. We've got customizable buttons. The whole side of this is made of metal. In fact, the back of it's made of metal as well. It's a very heavy phone. We've got our volume rocker, our SIM card tool. That is our focus knob for the projector. On the front we've got a very nice bright screen. We've got Dolphin Emulator installed there. Straight away you can see on the front we have the projector button. That is the main focus of this phone. On the side we've got our fingerprint sensor and a fan vent to let the projector cool down. Now, somebody mentioned in the comments when I reviewed the Tank 3 Pro, can the fan be used to cool down the GPU when playing games? Well, unfortunately not. This fan only seems to come on when the projector is switched on. Now, you may be wondering what you get in the box with this phone. Well, you do get quite a few things. Starting off with this great big massive beefy 120 watt charger. Oh yes, so you're going to be doing some fast charging with this device. And you need the fast charging because this has a 23,800 milliamp battery in it. Yeah, I kid you not. This has a massive whopper of a battery inside it, and that's why it weighs so much. And not only will it last forever on its own battery charge, but you can also do reverse charging and charge other devices from it. So yeah, we do need this 120 watt power brick. Also in the box we have our USB-C to USB-C cable. We have a screen, a glass screensaver with some wipes, and of course the documentation as well. Now, the main focus of this phone is the projector. Now, you may be wondering what type of projector is in here. Well, it is a Pico projector. You can see the lens up here at the top. And if I just press the projector button on the phone, you can see it is now trying to boot up the projector, and before you know it, you will see the light come out the end of it. Takes it, there you go, it is now projecting. So that is the Pico projector. But we'll take a look at that in more detail later on. Now, you may be wondering what type of output, how many lumens does this have? Well, apparently according to the official documentation, it has 100 lumens and it is a DLP projector. The phone is running Android 14 as well, so it's running the latest version of Android, which is good to see. And what is very nice is the screen refresh rate. Take a look at this. So we go into the display options here. And if we go into our refresh rate, you can see this has 120 Hertz. Oh yes. So default is 60, then you got 90, and then you got 120 Hertz. Or you can have auto select. So if you're running a game that needs more refresh rate, it will boot into the 120 Hertz mode. So here we are with the 120 Hertz, and it is very, very, very snappy indeed. Works like a charm. Look at that. Very nice. So that is a nice little option, 120 Hertz screen. But not only that, the phone also has virtual memory. So as default, it comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM. But we can up that by putting in the virtual memory. So we go to my device, and as you can see, clearly running Android 14 there. We got 256 gigabytes of internal storage, which can be expanded up to a terabyte using the micro SD card. We've got a 6.7 inch screen and basically 2K resolution. Now what is nice is to extend the memory. You go into here and we can extend the internal 8 gigabytes of RAM up to 16 gigabytes of RAM by adding 8 gigabytes of virtual memory. And what that basically does is it uses the internal storage as memory as well. Got the eye eyes there in case you're wondering. So yeah, this is a pretty decent phone. Another cool thing about this phone is that it has an NFC card reader built in, where you can add all your cards and basically use this as a digital wallet. Very nice indeed. And of course we got the obligatory FM radio, which does work when you plug in headphones. Now you may be wondering about the headphones. Does it actually have a headphone socket? Well, the answer to that is yes, it does. At the bottom of the device we have this little flap which we can open up, and there you will see we have a proper headphone jack and the USB-C to connect it up to charging or to your computer. Now the camera array at the back of the phone does have a 100 megapixel main camera and a 64 megapixel night vision camera, plus an 8 megapixel telephoto lens, which is this little one down over here. The front camera is a 32 megapixel unit. But how good are the videos and pictures from this device? Well, let's take a look. And here we go, checking out the front camera in full HD. As you can see, it looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Like my hair. Yeah, so what I can see here on the screen looks very clear and quite sharp and in focus. But how is the sound? Okay, so the videos and the photographs are okay. They're not stellar by any means, but you know, we have seen worse. But one thing that is really cool is the night vision, which I'm going to demonstrate to you now. So you're looking at my keyboard there, which is all lit up, but you can't see anything else because this room is now pretty much pitch black. But just look what happens when I put this infrared camera in front of this camera's lens. There you go, that is focused. You can see the DeLorean over there. There you go, you can even see my finger. And you can see my glasses as well, my other pair of glasses. But if I take away this infrared display, you're not going to see anything. Yeah, just the keyboard. You can't see anything in the background. So we focus in on the keyboard there and on the DeLorean. And just to prove that it is infrared, you can see the little infrared lights there on the back of the phone. Alright, so that is pretty nifty. And if I switch that off, you ain't going to see anything in the background. Now right now we are outside the house, and what I want to show you is how bright the LEDs are on this actual phone. So as you can see, looking over there, it's pretty much pitch black. You can't really see anything. So what we're going to do is press the full light button, which is just there, and watch this. It lights up the entire area. Amazing. Look at that, you can see all the way over there. And if I switch it, hang on, my hand's actually covering half of that. Look at that. That is amazing. And if I switch off the light, you won't be able to see bugger all. Ready? Switching it off now. Oops. See? That's some pretty amazing LEDs on that. Okay, something else we can do is actually use this as a projector outside. So if you were camping, you could basically project onto the side of a wall or something like that. So watch this. We'll just open up the phone here. We'll go into, I'm trying to do this with one hand. We'll go into a VLC. We'll start up a movie.
Well, you said you just lost everything you owned.
My sense of humor.
Well,
And there we go. Look at
I'll
that.
pay you $100. $200.
We've got Romancing the Stone on the side of the house. And actually, we can get it to project all the way over there. Look at that.
$250.
Projector Romancing the Stone on the side of someone's house. That is basically a 150-inch screen.
Minimum price for taking a stranded woman to a
Alright, and that you're seeing there is the equivalent of, I would say, easily 100 inches. And there it is on the phone, right there. So yes, it's very viable to use this as an outside projector. As you can see, that looks absolutely great. I mean, that looks really nice there. Again, let's look at the screen. There it is on the screen. And there it is on the side of the house. So I've seen it playing a movie outside, but how about using it to play games? Well, this is PSP Emulation running on the projector from the phone. As you can see, it is coming from the phone onto the screen over there, and we are going to play some gamings. Let's see if it works. There we go.
Please select a machine commandant of the era made and yet ready to race.
Now, of course, there is going to be some sort of lag on this, but how bad is the lag? And by the way, all the sound you're hearing is also coming from the phone. So pretty good. Okay, let's see if I can actually play this. It's weird being so close. Okay. We've got analog controls as well. Now there is a little bit of lag in there, I can feel it. Oops. It's very difficult playing this close to such a big screen. Wow. It actually feels like I've got some sort of virtual reality headset stuck to my face. Also, you can tell the emulation is pretty good. This is a powerful machine for emulation. There's no stuttering or anything. Whoa, here we go. Yeah, there definitely is some lag in there. Alright. So, let's take a look at how bad the lag is. So I'm going to unpause it now. I'm going to pause it now. A little bit of lag in there. Not too bad, but you know, it is noticeable. So I'm pausing now. And pausing now. Alright. Now, as you saw on the projector, it did run PSP pretty well. But how about GameCube? GameCube never seems to run on these mobile devices because it is so demanding, the emulation. Well, let's take a look. And by the way, the speaker on this thing is mighty loud. Listen to this. Yeah, that is way too loud. Okay, so let's get into the game and see how much it stutters. I'm expecting a stutterfest.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
Well, did you... Oh, I spoke too soon. A little bit of a pause there. But that is pretty good. Because normally, GameCube emulation just stutters like crazy and it's impossible to even get into the game. But as you can see, that is running very nicely right here. No idea what I'm doing, but we can see the game is kind of running, a little bit stuttery, but it is playable. That's a vast improvement over other phones. How about the YouTube test? Well, here we go, taking a look at a 4K sample video, but this is actually running in 1440p. For some reason we don't get the option of 4K, but that's okay because this is only a 2K screen, so why do you need a 4K image? But as you can see, it is running that absolutely flawlessly, no problems whatsoever. Any of the moire effect that you're seeing on the screen there is basically due to the way cameras film the screen. In real life it looks something a bit more like that, even though that's now slightly out of focus for you guys. But yeah, it's super solid when it comes to video playback. No problems whatsoever. Now many people might be wondering, do I like this phone? Well, to be honest, I like the Tank 3 Pro that I reviewed a while back, and I like this one just as much as well. It is really nice. Now, it's not going to be your daily driver phone. Obviously, it weighs a ton. It's massive. It's made of metal. It can be used as a weapon. It's that heavy. But that's not the point of this device. This is the type of device you take out and about with you. You know, if you're going camping or whatever. I mean, basically think of it as a Pico projector with all the smart features of a phone built in. So, you know, you got your games. You can play your games on the projector. You can watch your movies off YouTube. You can watch your movies off Netflix. You can put movies onto the actual device. You can do all sorts of things with it. It is an all-in-one device, and for the price it's going for in the sale, I think it was the equivalent of 54,000 yen. I'm not sure what that is in your currency, but that's what it is in my currency. That is a big drop from its original price. So yeah, I think this is a good device. It's not going to be your daily driver phone, it's too heavy. But if you're looking for something for entertainment purposes when you go camping or when you go out with a couple of friends down to the beach or whatever, and you got a nice wall handy, you can use this to project some music videos or whatever onto, you know, whatever scenery you have available. And the built-in speaker is plenty loud enough. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. But even if you're not happy with the built-in speaker, transfer the audio over to Bluetooth, so you can have it on a nice big Bluetooth speaker as well. So yeah, there you go. That is the Tank 2 Pro from Unihertz. Link in the video description down below if you're interested in buying it.